So I decided to do a little video for my homie, Larry. Yeah, Larry's a thug. I used to be a thug, so thugs stick together. Thug life. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Anyway, so I see we have some more drama going on, and I just want to remind you all to focus on the task at hand. Distractions. And I did say this in another video, but I don't know if you just, if y'all didn't hear me. But and to basically get you to stop talking about the case, because apparently Larry must be getting close, because look what started. I mean, he's questioning on the day that the girls died, and then all this drama happens. I don't think that's a coincidence, guys. I don't think it's a coincidence. And when I had my video last year, and everybody was hating on me, and everybody was calling me a clout chaser, the ones that get a steady monthly paycheck from their content, which is all Watts, was calling me a clout chaser, and I'm just here for the money. I don't even get paid for my videos, but okay, so I was not clout chasing. I legit saw a bitch there, okay? And I still think a bitch was there. But even my own daughter was salty. I was like, you need to stand in line. There's a whole bunch of people on the YouTubes that don't like me because they think I'm fucking making shit up. So you could go all the way to the back of the line, no cutsies, because you're my daughter. When somebody new comes in with a happening personality and their own opinions, they don't like it. So what they do is they start planting little seeds into their followers' ears, and they'll say this, somebody, I don't know how many people I have kind of become friends with who come and they about what other creators are saying about me. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I mean, what do you want me to do about it? When my 13-year-old would come home and she'd be all pissed off, she had a bad day at school, and I'm like, what's wrong, baby girl, what's wrong? And she told me, kid, there's bullies and stuff at school, which she rarely ever got bullied. Okay, this was like a friend of hers that was telling her about their friend talking about my daughter, and that she said that my daughter had ugly hair. What? That's it? But when you're young, it's a big deal. It's your hair. It's like you. It's your identity, personality, and it really hurt her feelings, because she's like, like, why didn't she just tell me? She didn't come to you toe to toe like a fucking woman. I mean, like a friend, and say, I don't like you. I don't like your hair. She didn't tell you, so it's not important. When somebody can come to you toe to toe and tell you, like, bitch, I don't like you, well, that's fine. I'm not for everybody, right, babe?
Only for me.
Exactly. And so, that's fine. If somebody doesn't like you, there's no need to get all bent out of shape. If somebody's talking shit about you, unless they told you to your face, it's a different story. But 100% of the time, you don't actually hear it from the person. You hear it from somebody else. I don't know how many people have come to my videos and told. That's why I took my email address off, because I was steady getting tea. But they would say that this creator had a problem with me specifically, which is funny, because last year I felt safe messaging one of the larger content creators the roadmap I made, because it was really good stuff I found out. And they had this research team, it was between two, and I watched it for a couple weeks, and I made my decision, and I made the wrong decision. I should have picked the other person, but I picked this one person, right? And so I messaged this person from my personal Facebook just so that they would know that, you know, this is me. I'm not a troll. And this is what I found out. Please take this information and do something with it. But I was missing a few pieces of information on my old phone. So I couldn't, I couldn't give it all, right? Okay, so I basically just said everything all in the message or whatever. And then they say, oh, I'm going to have somebody come in. So that somebody came in, and basically neither one of them responded to me. Freaking had diarrhea of the mouth, couldn't shut up. And nobody even responded. They're like, And I said, but I'm missing a couple receipts that links it all together, right? So like a month goes by, and I was like, I don't want to impose, because I know they're busy and stuff. So I was like, let me wait until they message me and ask, hey, did you ever get this stuff? I even gave them an update and said, oh, I'm still looking, I'm still waiting for my, for my SD card. And I didn't even get a response like, oh, okay, thank you for remembering, or thank you for everything you sent me, or, and then they started like telling people things about me, and it would come back to me because, so there was a link from NK to someone else that you wouldn't think. And well, I finally get the piece of information, right? And I'm like, I'm not gonna freaking send it to them. I haven't even gotten a thank you for what I've sent. But then I noticed that they haven't even posted any of the information that I've given them. And I told them, that's your information. It's not mine. I don't want no, oh, this person gave, I don't want no nothing. Just get the message out there, okay? And they never shared it. Do they want answers, or do they just want content to drag and drag and drag? And I guess this person thought I was going to be telling people about the interaction, or I guess maybe they thought I was waiting for them to post it and say, oh, that was my information, No, I wasn't. When I say, all I have is my word, okay? And if I tell you that's yours, take it, you can share it or whatever, I don't care. That's what I mean, and I know there's a lot of shady people out there, but that was from my actual government name Facebook, okay? It wasn't from a fake Facebook. It was from my government named Facebook. It says where I live and everything, So, oh, and the reason I didn't want it anymore is because I was getting harassed big time. Because if you go looking for NK stuff, you're going to get phone calls up the ass. I don't know. They have some way of tracing you. Like if you look for NK information, I don't know how they do it, but they do it. And I was getting bombarded big time, and I was tired of it, like thousands of calls a day. Like it was really bad. I had to use my actual blocker, so that was a lifesaver. So yeah, I was getting thousands and thousands of calls a day, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like it was a lot. So something that's another thing too I've meant to tell people is be careful. Be careful when researching. I made them, and you know what's crazy? It was a burner phone, and I didn't have anything on there. They still found me. So there's that. But anyway, so I'm like, take it from me, because I'm not going to stop until, and I pretty much have it all. You just probably have to look for a couple more sources to also, because it was just one link that I found. So that could have been a coincidence, Anyways, and I did send it to the authorities. Because I never messaged back or anything. Well, this person never messaged me back. So I'm not going to lick your asshole like everybody else. No. I was giving you information on a platter, and you couldn't even, say 2 words to me, except for, oh, I'm going to have this person on, which was their assistant or something. Go ahead. It was like a 3-way message thing. And I guess they assumed that I was going to do a tell-all book or a tell-all tour. I don't know what they were thinking, and I never did, because I'm not even like that. Like, it's about these children, damn it. Like, it's about these children, period. So basically, my point of this video is there's a lot of elementary, I wasn't saying middle school, but this has gone to elementary school, elementary bullshit with content creators that don't want anybody to rise above them. But I mean, it's schoolyard bullshit. um if they can't tell you to your face or be adult enough to say, look, I just don't like you, I just don't vibe with you, if they're going behind people's back, going out of their way on their Patreon to talk shit about you, you must be doing something right. So when it stops being about true crime and the victims and it's all about the creator, red flag. So, and I'm not sending hate to anybody. I'm just letting you know how it is, what I've noticed, what's happened to me. And if anybody dares steps on their toes or not go with the narrative that they want, forget it. Forget it. You have your own mind. You can make your own decisions. You've been following for this long too. I just want all parties responsible to be held accountable. And that's it. Don't think, I think what he said in confidence was a mistake, because you don't know any of these people on the internet. These are just people on the internet. You can't really trust anybody. These creators are sending their little followers, the little gophers, to go to other content creators and, spy. But if you're just constantly doing favors for people, what do you get? What do you get in return? You're doing the dirty work, like, and they're just sitting there on their pedestals. Like, what do you get out of it? Giving them information. Okay, so then what do they give you? A thank you, pat on the back, a shout out? Probably not. Stop doing things for them. Let them do their own fucking work. They befriend people who have a mind of their own, and they'll send people to instigate or just make stuff up. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, the messages I would get telling me about what other people would say about me. And I'm like, me? Kind of funny, but I was like, there they go. This freaking drama bullshit. They were trying to give me bait, is what they were trying to do. They're trying to bait me so that I could say something or whatever, but I'm lazy. I'm not gonna go out of my way. I do this on my spare times, spare time when I have, I'm hiding from the children, whatever. I don't do this like full time, and it's funny because I'm like I'm a literal nobody. I even had to change my name. Oh, you know what else they did? Somebody stole my identity. When I was getting those thousands and thousands of phone calls, somebody in Hawaii stole my identity. And then somebody here on YouTube took my name. My government name. Because I used to have my name before I changed it to this name. I had my name. But then people were thinking I was the troll that was harassing Natasha Cooper. Starts with a B. Yeah. And somebody stole my fucking identity. And they're living in Hawaii. And they're like 80 years old. Yep. Like my whole life, I've never met not one person with my same name. And now all of a sudden I'm in this Watts case. And within a month, somebody stole my identity name. Yeah. And I'm the one that had to change my name. And that was my government name. Yeah. And I had to change it to this name. Anyways, so you can follow whoever you want. If anybody tells you you can't follow, maybe you shouldn't follow them. Basic rule of thumb. If they didn't come tell you to your face, toe to toe, they're a punk ass bitch and you don't even have to listen to them. Who cares? So what? They don't like you. Oh well. Life will go on. You know how many people said that they didn't like me? Guess what? I'm still here. As fabulous as always. Anyways, so just wanted to send my support out to Larry. Thug life works out. Blue, I hope you're blue. And just stop and let's just concentrate on the case. Natasha, that's my girl. I know when people have good intentions and when they don't. Like Larry got set up with, I think Larry got set up with that picture, the NK picture. I think that was a setup. Because I would try to edit the video and I'm like, what in the actual? There's two kids in the back. The girl has blonde hair underneath and then there's a sheep wearing a hat in the back. I'm like, seriously? Who the hell sent you this picture? Yeah. And then there was a bunch of crying kids. A lot of ugly images in that picture. So whoever sent that picture. Anyways, so I'll let y'all go now. I just want to send a big up to my homie. And I hope y'all have a good weekend. It's finally here. Anyways, I gotta go. Bye.